Sag. Hey, Sag. We getting ready. First of all, I got a new deck. I'm excited. This is the What's the News Oracle deck. All right. I'm excited about doing this with this new Oracle deck because at first I had to use this for a month because before I'm getting ready to use the new cards, I really like to actually really touch my cards, shuffle them a lot, get to know them before I start messing with some new cards. Kind of like how I do my men. But yeah, so we're getting ready to do Sagittarius love reading for early July, okay? And we're going to find out how your significant other feels about you, okay? How does your significant other feel about you, okay? That's what we're getting ready to do. So let's see how your significant other feels about you. I'm like, for me, when I do my readings, I like to get like a really good sage. I have not saged these new cards yet. So that's exactly what I'm about to do. I like to sage the cards just because they just fresh out the box. And then these are regular tarot, traditional tarot. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out 5 cards. That's going to explain how your current person feels about you or the person that's coming in, okay? Either or. This is for Sagittarius. How does the person feel? How does your person feel about you or the person that's trying to come in? How does the person feel about you? Ooh. Lust. Okay, so lust came out. Greed, bareback, inconsiderate. Okay, trying to get somebody pregnant over there. Bareback and inconsiderate. Interesting. Okay, Sag. Somebody's trying to get knee deep in it. Okay, they trying to go scuba diving. What else we got? Lipstick evidence, infidelity, caught cheating, betrayal. Okay, we're going to clarify that. See what's going on. So they trying to go raw on you, but they sense some type of infidelity there. They think you're a player. Okay, playing the field, not looking to settle, seeking options. This is how your person's feeling about you. Okay, Sag? Wow. It's all coming together. Like, it's crazy. Let's see what else this person's feeling about you. Like they want to go raw in you, but they feel like you're cheating somewhere along the way. You're a player, and they got some type of evidence. Penny pinching, financial struggle, saving up, budgeting. They also feel like you got some type of financial problems. And there's a deadline. Okay, so tick-tock, deadline, procrastination, too busy. Okay, so they feel like you too busy out here because you out here you too busy out here because you being a player. Because of that, you penny pinching because you got so many people that you just going out on dates every other day, spending so much money. They got evidence. Okay, we're going to let you know where you got the evidence from. But they want to go raw dog. They want to raw dog you, but they feel like it's risky, okay? Because they feel like, you know, they caught you playing. They feel like you a dog out here, okay? So, therefore, let me see if I can put this where I can put this in the stock. Because I may reuse it. But, yeah, it's looking interesting, y'all. So, let's clarify this and figure out why this person feels like this about you. So let's first of all figure out what evidence they have, okay? And bear with me because it's my first time rolling out these new cards. So lipstick evidence, infidelity, caught cheating, betrayal. Let's see what type of evidence that they do have on you, Sag. What type of evidence that did they find on you? Because now you got me thinking like, I've been looking to the side like somebody over there telling me something like, what happened? What happened? What evidence do you have? Okay, let me shuffle them. Maybe the cards don't want to talk to me because I ain't shuffled them yet. Where's the evidence? What's the evidence about? What's the evidence about? Okay. So the evidence is basically they did catch you flirting with a new person. This could be like in real life. Like they actually caught you somewhere at a bar flirting with somebody, somewhere at a party flirting with somebody, and was like, wow. Like I was looking at this person like with so much lust. I want to bear back this person, but now after seeing that this person is you know, lipstick evidence type bitch, you know what I mean? Leaving paper trails type bitch, you know what I mean? Like they're like, wow. They're looking at you as illusions now. Like you're just full of illusions. They got their guard up. They feel like this has happened before. So this actually has happened before. And that's why they was actually stalking you and sneaking behind and trying to see what you were doing. It could have been something as innocent as just flirting with somebody by the pool, right? But this person has already been through trauma in the past with the black cat. So they felt like they needed to sneak up on you, and they deemed you a player, okay, because of it, okay? So let's see what else they had on you. They felt like your money was low for a reason, hence why it says penny pinching, because they feel like you was entertaining multiple people. So when they seen you, they was like, aha, this is why Sag's gonna be having a lot of money, because I'm looking at you from afar and you buying drinks for everybody around. No wonder you're struggling. You know what I mean? And so as you see with the hair friend, they were just sitting there staring like, you know what I mean? You know, really staring at you, hiding behind a fucking tree some goddamn where. Meanwhile, believe it or not, you know, they're watching you be flirtatious with all these options, but they have all the same options as well. So this person is like a kettle calling somebody black. Okay. And I think that's the term. Okay. First of all, let's see who this person is. Okay, so let's roll the dice. This is the zodiac dice. Let's see who this person is. This person could be an Aquarius, or this person could be a Cancer. That makes sense. Cancers are definitely like that. And Aquariuses are definitely attention to detail. Okay? So yeah, so yep, hiding behind a bush somewhere, don't caught you behind flirting. Flirting with somebody and deemed you a player. Okay? So what part of them stalking you deemed you the player? Let's clarify that and see what about it made them deem you the player. And then in the background, it's like a beach. Just like I said, like, I didn't even really pay attention to the background before I said that. But yeah, it was the beach, the pool, somewhere where the water was at, okay? Beach, pool. They could have possibly, you went on a trip with a girlfriend. The girlfriend took a video of you flirting by the wherever it was. And that's how the other person was to see. Because you thought that you could hide it on your page, but you forgot that your friend, he was smart enough to understand, no, I'm going to follow your friend because she's the one that's going to give me the real tea, not your page, because I know you're going to be careful what you put. Okay? I'm going to follow your friend's page to get the real tea. Clock that tea. Clock that tea. Okay? All right. Well, this person is a Libra. The Just So Libra is here. This person could be a Libra deeming you a player, or either which way, a Libra with a Justice card. So yeah, they find that justifiable as far as like whatever you was doing. It had them in their head like this. So it really hurt them to see you in that type of behavior. It don't give that you cheated. It just give that you was twerking on somebody at the pool. You was doing the most. You was doing what India was doing on Duke Dennis at the party. You was just at the party they was at when she got drunk. You was just doing too much. You was just doing too much, my love. You was humping a nigga. You was really backing up and humping on a nigga, but you, all this whole time, you plan on getting with DDG. Like, it was giving that. So it was like, you couldn't possibly be wanting to settle down with me, and you still running around acting like a whore. You still running around giving niggas free lap dances, and you ain't even a stripper. You could at least got paid for it. I'm sorry to tell you, but this you want to know how the person feels about you? This is how the person feels about you. Okay? It is what it is. What else? And so, you know, a lot of drinks flowing. A lot of drinks was flowing. A lot of money was being spent. A lot of twerking. This person could possibly be a Cancer, Aquarius, or a Libra so far. If it resonates with you, one more card for the player. Why does... Yeah, they was looking at you as a family. Damn. Damn. They was looking at you as a potential wifey or a potential husband for the Sagittarius women before this happened. So you caught your man, you know what I mean, doing too much. And you was actually going to go on vacation with that. That got halted. You was, you know, paying most of the bills when you noticed this too. So you was like, damn, on top of that, like, I was planning a vacation for us. And I was like fitting up most of the bill for this. Like, I was paying most of the bills in the household. Or you was investing more into this relationship than they were. Hence why it would make sense why you would go investigate. Because kind of like, before I go all out and be like $20,000 in debt with this person, let me go investigate and find out what's really going on with this bitch. Is it a win or is it a spin? Okay, is it a win or is it a spin? It's looking like a spin. Okay, either though this motherfucker still wants to. Okay, so let's see if this person still wants to be greedy and bareback, be inconsiderate. Be inconsiderate. You see the little strawberry is filled up with the strudel. You know what that is. This for the adults only. You know what that is. Okay, you know what that is in the middle. That's how this person still feels about you. Because this is current. This is not how they felt about you. This is how, so yeah, they still wanna come in fast. They just feel like you have to make a decision. Is you want to settle down or you want to be a whore? What you trying to do? You trying to settle down or you want to be a whore? What you trying to do? The ball is in your court. The ball is in your court, Sag. So there's still hope for this, from what I'm seeing. What else clarifies with lust? Yeah, they still got that coin for you. They still feel like, you know, you got that Empress energy because they didn't necessarily catch you. You didn't leave to go have sex with somebody, but you just was doing too much. Okay, that's I said what I said. Okay, a sex party would have been a deal breaker for either gender, but it wasn't like you had sex with this person. You just was doing too much. Okay, so they still looking at you. They still want to spend their money. They still want to settle down, but they was just like, damn, like really, Sag. Really? Or Sag was just like, really? It's either or. Either they caught you or you caught them. That's what I'm trying to say. Somebody was like, damn, really? But this is given how they feel about you. That's what I asked the question. I asked, how do they feel about you? So they feel this about you, Sag. You was out here wilding out. Okay, but sometimes it could be vice versa, okay? But that's what is given so far with the lust card. Like, so let's see why they feel like you're penny pinching. I said what I thought it was anyway. Like you're you know, outside and doing so many things outside. You're spending a lot of money, and because of that, you don't have money for you and them, because you're still living a single life. And that, I don't think that person has stepped to the plate and asked you to be their girl or asked you to be their guy, and that's why you're still behaving this way. And I think people don't understand that if you don't stamp it in stone and you don't solidify the relationship, then the relationship ain't solidified. It's just that simple, okay? So let's see why they feel like your coins is tight, Sag. Why do they feel like your coins is tight? What the fuck? There's too many cards. I can't get no answer out of that. Give me a solid answer. Why do they feel like your coins is tight? The Death card did pop out, so it could be a Scorpio here. Why do they feel like your coins is tight? They feel like you're not invested into the relationship with them. Like you're not even really looking to them as somebody to settle down with. They're just one of your people. Because of that, they have their guard up. They feel like you're entwined into too many third-party situations, which is what's causing you to, you know, spend wildly. Always outside, roaming. This will be getting sleep and contemplating. This will be getting sleep and contemplating. This is not getting any sleep. Okay, so they feel like you're out in the after hours. Okay, you're in the after hours. They feel like you don't have no love for them. Y'all supposed to have some type of animal together, and I feel like with the animal, Like they probably gave you an animal that you keep in the house all the time and you don't necessarily take care of them anymore, so they possibly coming back to get the animal. But they know that you got a Bitcoin. They know that you have a lot of money. They just feel like you're not spending it on them because you're going off to spend it on these rendezvous wherever you're going, Sag. Okay, so the time is ticking with this person. So it says deadline, procrastination, too busy. Okay, so I'm gonna come up with a deadline and I'm gonna let you know, give you a number and tell you when they're gonna give you your deadline. And when I just open up the cards, 8 and 4 came out. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I will say July 12th. They're giving you to July 12th, okay, to figure this out. After July 12th, if you don't get it together, you can forget it forever. With whoever this person is, they feel like the time is ticking. Let's clarify why they feel it, because yeah, they feel like you're wasting their time. And they feel like ain't gonna be no victory behind this. I can't have this person y'all not on the same page. This person is looking to settle down and give you an offer, and you is just looking to go outside and have fun, Sag. And I understand it, because sometimes people are not on the same, don't come to the table on the same wavelength. Some people is just coming in because they've been single for so long. It's not even on their mind about getting with anybody. But this person comes in with true intentions on actually getting with you. But since they've been hurt from the past by somebody else, as they feel the need to play these games and sneak around you to see if you're loyal. But instead of just saying, hey, babe, and being an adult, and saying, do you mind if me and you could be monogamous? Can we lock down and make it official, right? So you can say, yes, babe, and then you can shut everything down and she could shut everything down and y'all could go living happily ever after. The problem with, I feel like the young generation nowadays, or younger generation, even some of the people that's my age, I'm 45. So even people between 35 and 45 who are a little bit up there, I feel like, who are older adults, I feel like too many people play games and they're just not being straightforward, okay, as far as like what they expect from you and what expected. So that way, then after you make it official, then you go follow the person to the pool party and see if they're holding up their part of the deal. But if there's no monogamy spoken, simply sex, right, lust, we call it, and bareback, inconsiderate, does not solidify a relationship. Okay, so I think that because you was having unprotected sex with this person, and this person was nutting in you, and y'all already had went all the way there, they already deemed it in your mind that you was their ball. Okay, that you was their shorty, that you was their main, or their, y'all was official. And it was not clarified in that manner, and because of that, you behaved the way you've been behaving as a single person. Okay, so it just could be miscommunication here at the end of the day, but nevertheless, this is how the person feels about you. Let's do one more card to see if there's anything else. I'm just going to clarify with one more card. How does this person feel about the Sag? How does this person feel about the Sag? Okay, let's see. Lucky break, good fortune, good things coming, turning point. So they feel like it's going to be a turning point with you. See, they feel like it's going to be a turning point with you. They probably did, like I said, they stood there the whole time and watched you from day to break, followed you all the way home and all of that. So you didn't leave the party with anybody. You didn't go to the, you didn't, go all the way with this person. You just did too much, okay, for them to feel like, ouch, that's supposed to be my future wifey, and she over there giving him a free lap dance or hugging on him at the pool. You see what I'm saying? Doing things of that nature, okay? So you got that right there with the lucky break, good fortune, good things coming to a turning point. So hopefully, you get hopefully you see this and you get your act together, or whoever this, if you saw this for another person, it is what it is. You already know what it is, but for the most part, it's giving this how the person feels about you, because that was the question at hand. Okay, Sag? So yeah, they do still see a future with you, like I said, but they just need you to tighten it up. Okay, just tighten it up a little bit. Really sit down with them and actually have a real conversation. Hey, babe, where do you see us going from here? And if you see hesitation there, you can just, you know what I mean? Let them know. We have not made it official yet. And so I felt like I could still run around and behave how I please, you know, until we make it official. And then I could just shut it down. So give me an opportunity to be able to go full throttle with you so I can show you how I can really be loyal. Okay? So yeah, I mean, that's what I'm getting from here. And thank you for tuning in with Tarot with China. Tarot with China. See you guys later. Bye.